Hello everyone. As you know, OpenAI recently released its most recent model, Model O1, with the promise that this model does a better job at reasoning. So in the light of that, I went back to one of the topics of my personal interest, which is classical syllogistic forms. So I created this prompt for Model 4.0 after a few trials. The first few trials were not good at all. The responses were not good at all. So the final prompt is, can you provide me with a comprehensive list of the 24 valid syllogistic forms and provide a simple example for each for my learning? Provide shorthand notation for each term. For example, all S are M would be SAM. So I ran this prompt a few times by Model 4.0, and I've recorded two of the last two responses of Model 4.0. As you can see, almost every time the response begins with somewhat lengthy and unnecessary intro, and then the figures are explained. But most of the responses failed to include all 24 figures. The last response included all 24 figures, so I take that as the best response from Model 4.0, even though it still has a somewhat unnecessary intro. Then I ran the same prompt with Model 01, and the first response was pretty satisfying. It took about 46 seconds to generate this response, and it contained all 24 figures that I was looking for. Every figure begins with a form explanation followed by an example and shorthand notation for each and every term. It did not entail a lengthy intro, so I think in terms of format, Model 01 did a better job than Model 4.0 by far. However, in terms of accuracy, I'm still not so sure if both of them have the same level of accuracy either. So I admit that I have not gone through all the figures, but for example, figure 4 was interesting for me. I was comparing figure 4 from response from Model 4.0, which is here, to figure 4 in response from Model 01, which is here. And to make this comparison a little bit easier for myself, I made this table, which I've posted a screenshot of it here. Again, I'm not a logician, I'm not a philosopher, I'm just interested to better understand these figures. So it seems that Model 01 argues that no cats are reptiles, so let's say no triangles are rectangles. Some pets are cats, so some circles are triangles, and that is denoted by the purple cross, and therefore some pets are not reptiles, which here means that some circles are not rectangles, and this one makes perfect sense to me. However, Model 4.0 argues that no fish are mammals, so no triangles are rectangles. Some mammals are carnivores, so some rectangles are circles. Therefore, some fish are not carnivores, which is that some triangles are not circles. And again, I'm not an expert in syllogism, but it just seems to me that something is off about this specific figure in response of Model 4.0. In either case, if you think both of these figures are correct, or if you think one of them only is correct, please share your thoughts with me so that I can learn that better as well. Thank you.